New tonight, school students in Iowa could soon be required to watch videos on fetal development in the classroom. Supporters of the bill say the information is critical.
But opponents worry there may be a political agenda behind the content. KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson is live at the State House for us tonight.
And Ophelia, this is not the first time lawmakers have tried to pass this legislation.
Stacey and Ben, the Iowa House passed a similar bill last year, but it failed to make it in time to the Senate floor for a vote. Now, that bill would have required students in Iowa schools to watch videos on fetal development, and it specifically referenced the Baby Olivia video that was created by Live Action, which is an anti-abortion group. Now, both versions of the bill that we've seen in both the House and the Senate this year don't specifically mention that video. I asked House Speaker Pat Grassley if he thinks that will make all the difference this year.
It would be very difficult for me to make a prediction on what every single bill's application was or any sort of approach. It's a conversation that I'd have to have with the members that are obviously, or the chair that are sponsoring the bills, to see what the objective is and what they're trying to get to.
The Senate version of this bill made it out of its subcommittee hearing earlier today. 2 Republicans signed off. Democratic Senator Sarah Trone Garriott opposed. This bill would require school districts to provide curricula to 1st through 12th graders that is age appropriate and research based, so it would change based on grade. Instruction would need to include ultrasound videos showing early fetal development of vital organs and an animation of prenatal human development starting at fertilization.
I'm not surprised that it's back. However, we should not be indoctrinating our kids with non-scientific information. And so whatever passes should follow the science, and that is what we should be teaching our kids.
It was a packed room in that Senate subcommittee hearing, standing room only. A lot of people speaking in favor of the bill, but a lot of people also opposed to it, expressing frustrations with some parts of the bill and the language that have been crossed out, specifically one section that says that the information presented to students should be free of racial, ethnic, gender identity, sexual orientation, and gender biases. A lot of people say that that part should have never been crossed out and that they want that language added back into this text of the bill. The next stop for this bill on the Senate side is for it to go in front of a full committee. Live at the State House, Ophelia Jacobson, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
All right, Ophelia, thank you.